Mhm. Uh, uh, uh. Ain't this a bitch? Mm. I am perplexed and pissed. Oh, man. You have a hard time trusting the squad, like, I'll tell you that much. Nuggets down 6. This is unbelievable. This might be if they go on to lose this game, this might be the worst loss of the young season, and I'll tell you why. Because they shat away a fairly this game should have been salted away and veteran just vetted out, and now they're scratching and clawing, hopefully to pull out a comeback win. I don't even know. I don't know where to start. I am fit to be tied. This is amazing. I didn't even have time to. If it looks like I just pulled a shirt out of the hamper, it's because I did. Because I was chilling. I was chilling. Took a shower. Watched the first half. There you go, AD. Watched the first half. Chilling. Didn't really like how they ended that first half, but it was like, yeah, they can be trusted. No, they can't. I'm in straight salty fan mode. I got a case of the ass like you wouldn't believe. They better win this goddamn game. I'll tell you that much. I don't know where you are in the game. You're riding with me. I appreciate it. I called Mac. I asked him. I was like, "Are you doing 5 to go?" He was like, I'm taking the night off." I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna do it. I got it because I am just nice pass. There you go." This is crazy though. This team is just not okay with making it easy. They're not okay with it. This, I mean, I feel for Mike Malone. I feel for him. This has got to be one of the most confounding group of guys to coach. It's got to be. It has to be just one of the most frustrating group of players to have to look after because every problem that they suffer comes from just unprofessional. That's the only thing I can tell you. I've never seen a championship. We're only 2 years removed from winning the title. I've never seen a championship bunch that treats the game with less respect in many regards. Sorry, call it overreaction. That's cool. I don't give a shit. You score 41 in the first quarter. 41 in the first quarter. And they're like, this game's over. And they played like in the second quarter. You give up 47 in the second. I don't know, man. This is coming off 2 days, 2 nights rest. It's just unbelievable how seriously this team does not take its opportunity. 30 seconds left in the game. They're up a bucket. They're up a point. 128, 127. Man, I can't. I cannot with your Denver Nuggets. I'll give a round of applause. 129, 128 now. I'll give a round of applause. Fighting back. Because it looked bad there for a second. This is just very frustrating to watch as a fan. Very frustrating to watch as a fan. Because you have to know that this is, to me, in my opinion, these are effort. This is an effort and an attitude. How seriously do you take your opportunities? This has nothing to do. A little bit. It's not. You had no Christian Brown tonight. Um, how much of effect did that have? Not much. What are you saying? I have no idea. I mean, I know how. I watched it. I just don't know how they're okay with it. And it's gonna sound like I'm piling on the rabbit, but it starts and ends with one guy for me because of some of the turnovers that he's had. I'm just like, this is a team that does not take its opportunity seriously. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know where this laissez-faire attitude comes from. I don't get it at all. That should have been an offense. That should have been an offense. I'm just perplexed. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. And I am perplexed at how they turned what should have been no game against other professionals is easy, quote unquote. It's not gonna be that. No one's asking. What we're asking for is a veteran performance from veterans. And for their young players, I mean, Michael Malone extended the bench. You saw Hunter Tyson early. Exactly. You know exactly the pass that I'm talking about because that's exactly the play that I'm talking about, and that's exactly when I was like, "Oh, here goes this bullshit." But at that time, they were teetering. I think Sacto had cut into the lead. They were on a run, and they had cut into the lead. They went from a 20 some odd point lead to about 11, 12 point advantage. And that pass was when the bullshit, it like culminated the bullshit. This lazy ass, just bullshit, two-hand, telegraphed, dumbass pass. And I'm like, bro, you just see it. You just see it. You see the lack of care. Joker and Jamal running the two game. Jamal hit that shot. Hey, I can't be mad. 8.6 left in the game. He hits that shot. This this game though, this is a microcosm. This is a microcosm of what the problem that I have with this squad. It just is. It just is. Exactly. This is a microcosm. You make it harder than it has to be. You make it harder on your coach. You make it harder on the rotation when you just don't seemingly take your opportunities seriously. Now, granted, again, no one expected Sacramento to come in and lay down. I'm not saying that this should have been a 40-point blowout. That's a 500 team. They put them on just like you put them on. But you had this game well in hand in the first quarter. And here's how you know that they don't take their opportunities seriously. You score 41 in the first and give up 47 in the second. Who does that? Like, not give up 47 in the third. You give up 47 in the second. So I'm just going to go and they win the game. All right. That's all right. They got the win. It's not going to stop me. I'm not going to stop. So buckle up. I'm not going to stop. They get the win. They get the dub. I'm not going to stop. Jonathan, I saw it. I saw it. I'm not going to stop because my nerves deserve better. My nerves deserve better. This team will lose in the first round of the playoff. No, I'm not going to put that on Malone. I'm not putting that on Mike Malone. I'm being honest with you, Daniel. Your and my nerves deserve better. The best player in basketball deserves better. We'll give a round of applause for the win. We'll get a round of applause for the win. This is one of the most unprofessional basketball squads I've seen in a while. And you got to think of what we lived through. It's a win. A win is a win. You're absolutely. But what the fuck was that? That was change some shit up. If you, like I, believe, and I know we all do, I know we all know what we have in Joker. He just deserves better around him than the group of chuckleheads that he is surrounded by. I was seeing reports that Malone and the Nuggets agreed to mutually part ways during the second quarter. I didn't see that, so I can't confirm or deny. He did play like garbage, but, listen, this is let's look at the box score. Let me give you this is how this works, in my opinion. Oh, we don't give a shit? Well, I don't give a shit. I'm tired of giving a shit. That's how that works. Now, is it the best response from your best player? Joker tonight in 38 minutes, he's tired. I can guarantee you that because he's been carrying the squad. He was +4. Everybody was in the plus. The bench, Julian Strawther, you know, but I just like his aggressiveness and he's young. Jamal Murray was 11 of 26. Don't tell me about how Joker played. Ele 11 of 26. You threw up 26 shots. He scored 2 more points than shots he took. He scored 2 more points than shots he took. Joker was 8 of 19. Both of them had poor shooting nights. I honestly, what is most infuriating to me is just the lack of focus and what I'm going to call professionalism. I don't know what else to call it. You tell me what you would label it as. I think it's supremely unprofessional. You score, I'm going to say this again. This is what you need to know about how seriously this team takes its opportunities. You finish the first quarter up 20, 41 to 21, and then proceeded to give up 47 points in the second quarter. You got bested. A 41-point quarter got bested by a 47-point quarter the quarter after. What does that tell you about the guys involved in that quarter of basketball? Win is a win. Let's go. I don't want to hear that. Who are you? Wes Williams? Real estate? Win is a win. Let's go. That's your approach? Not good enough. Your attitude is the problem, Wes. You're the problem, Wes. I'm kidding. You're not the problem. But that attitude to me is no, no, no. I already saw win is a win. Let's go. What did I miss here? Daniel Killer Troll. Don't even give him your time of day. Seeing reports. Okay. No, we're not doing it. I have no problem with Nikola having a bad day. Besides Nikola, the rest of the team is this is Daniel Flores right now. You're in the clubhouse. You're in the clubhouse with I'm gonna give you a Cancun mode. That is the so far. It's not a tweet, but that's the message of the day. I really have to impress it upon y'all how important. Now they got the win, so right there, Jonathan, who said win is a win? Hold on, who said win is a win? Wes Williams, you're not wrong. Take the wins where you can get them. I said the same thing about the Broncos win yesterday. But it's the style in which you play the game that lets you know everything you need to know about. See, unlike the Broncos, I think with a few stealthy maneuvers, unlike the Broncos, I think with a few stealthy maneuvers, this Nuggets team can be right back in the Western Conference Finals and challenge for the Larry O'Brien. That win was like the KC Chiefs wins this season. Okay, you could say that. I mean, I think KC is way more lucky than they are. I mean, they're way more good. Sometimes you're lucky because you're good. Jonathan hates Jokic. You guys just tell on each other. Why do you guys tell on each other in the chat? You gotta love the motherfucking chat. You guys just tell on each other in the chat. Bunch of narcs. Don't narc each other out. Don't do that. We ain't narking each other out. I want to point something out. Dan, is that my man Dante? Yes, sir. Am I pronouncing that properly? I want to point something out. I want to point something out. Out. Because Nuggets get the win, 130, 129. No harm, no foul, you say. No harm, no foul, you say. Since I've never seen Booth because he's so proud, ask Malone if Booth tried to get Schroeder. Yeah, I'll ask him if I can get to him. It's about showing the attitude, and if the Nuggets come out dominating, you gotta keep it up and play to your identity. Yeah, I think their identity is, one of a team that I think thinks way more highly of their ability to flip the switch than they should, personally. It's my personal assessment. If you were watching tonight, hold on, let me get you guys in here. If their identity is playing lights out the whole time, but it's not. It's not. It's definitely not. I don't think some of the fans understand that Nikola Jokic is in his prime, and we have to get the best out of him. And winning close games with really bad teams is not good. Yeah, you just expend more energy than you have to in an 82 game season. This is the thing is that in a basketball season, your games are a microcosm of the year, right? So what you want to be able to do is get out of the gate early, pad your stats. No one is asking you to win 72 games, but you win the games you're supposed to win. You salt those away so you can conserve energy because it's a marathon, not a sprint. Now, they'll get 2 nights off before they gotta go what, to Portland? I think they go to Portland next. But these type of games, I just think are more poetically indicative of what we're dealing with, and I need it to change for my blood pressure. It's too late. I'm down the rabbit hole. I promised myself I wouldn't care, but it's too late. I'm down the rabbit hole. So all I need these almost cursed, but I'm not gonna do. All I need these guys to do is act like you've been there. Again, I just want to illustrate something. Whoops. Exactly. That's not a championship mode of thinking. It's just not. But it wasn't there. I will show you again. I just want to point something out to you. Then we're going to look at something else. Look at this. See this here? That's a great quarter of basketball. Played well defensively, played well offensively. Right after that, not a bad quarter. 4 in the second, not a bad quarter. That's 75 points. The problem is you gave up 47, and that 47 was not just indicative of what you were going to do then. It showed Sacramento, "Oh, these niggas don't take this shit seriously. Whoops, I let it slip. It's all right. Y'all have to forgive me." I try to come in, you know what code switching is? Do y'all know what code switching is? I come in here and I wanna respect the platform. You'll have to forgive me. Just forgive me. This is where the game turned. This is why this was this, and then you came back and you did what you needed to do in the 4th. But this quarter of basketball and this quarter of basketball just showed me everything I need to know about this squad. It is what it is. So sue me. I think that they need I think that it's the writing is on the wall. Here's the problem that you get when you have success in spite of your shortcomings, is that it lulls people to sleep, and it makes you feel like, "Oh, there's nothing need to change here. It'll be fine." Everybody's waiting for Jamal to show back up. Telling you I'm gonna tell you this, I should put a future out on this. Jamal Murray, what's his shooting percentage at on the season? Hold on a second. That this man shot 11 of 26. Is there a world where Jamal Murray should be taking 26 shots? Yeah, mm, you're good. Now he's 2 of 2 from 3, so that's all right. But I mean 4 of 8 from 3, but mm-mm. 11 of 26. They need to make some type of trade, and I think Jimmy Butler could be a possibility. I hope so. I don't You're gonna have to tell me how they get that done. Um, if you can score 47 in 1 quarter, you'll create that habit. Before you know it, you'll do the same shit for 4 quarters. That's just how I feel about it. What was the Nuggets shooting percentage in the second? Lots of rebounds for Sacramento. That's why they needed Schneider. I mean, that's why they need Schroeder. Good enough for the Dubs. This is who I really want them to get their hands on. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. If it looks like I pulled my shirt out of the hamper, it's because I did. I was chilling. I was like, "Ah, we don't need a 5 to go tonight. On the road. Nope, 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 nope. Couldn't have it. Oh, but no. I'm telling you right now, I just wanna trade Canadians. Can we trade Canadian black men? How do we get RJ Barrett? Oh, shit, he was 11 to 24. Them Canadians take a lot of I don't know. That ain't the shooting percentage I want to see at all. Grady Dick was 9 of 20. Maybe I need to put this one back in the holy shit. One thing I will say that I can't take away from Jamal. Again, they got the win. So, the NBA as a whole is just the ratings are down because the shooting percentages, I think the league average has got to be abysmal, especially from 3. It's just hard to watch. I really would like to trade Canadians. I want to trade Canadian blacks. I think I think personally, RJ Barrett would work well if you could just flip-flop those 2, and if we could get Grady Dick, I would pause. If we could get Grady Dick, pause, I would really, really like that as well. I don't know how you get that done. I know it works on Spot Rack, but what I've heard is that Jamal is untradeable until the end of the season, and that doesn't do us no damn good. Their shooting percentage in the second. Let me see if I can look that up. I can do quick math. Let me see. Let's see. All quarters, second quarter. Was that just not one of the most frustrating? Yeah, we just need what you need to do is just trade your Canadian blacks. That's it. Or are they Canadian born blacks? Is it? Am I using that term properly? Is it Canadian blacks or just Canadian born blacks? If Murray makes a half a dozen shots as easy jumpers, he comes out with 26 points without sweating. Yeah. It's just I think it's an approach to the game. I think he needs a change of scenery. I definitely need him to have a change of scenery. How about that? I'm just being honest about it. He was clutch in the 4th, though. Hey, sunny side up. You softies are gonna be the reason why we get stuck with these guys. Always seeing the sunny side up. That second quarter shooting percentage for the Nugs. Let me see. Do I gotta count on myself? Is that a make or a miss? I think that's a make. 1, 2, 7. Oh, wait, that's the Kings. Those are the King shots. Tripping. What? Man, what? Man, y'all tripping. Well, they were definitely 1 of 5 from 3, so there's that. 6, 7, 8. Eating on the inside. They were eating on the inside. Jamal was clutch, though. 14 and 10, though. You come out with a win. That was just very frustrating to watch. That was very frustrating to watch. It was very frustrating to watch, and to me, it's just more of the same. It's not changing. The approach isn't changing. So now you got how many nights off until you go to Portland? The approach isn't changing. You got 2 nights off, and then you're in Portland. Look, the Nuggets hit me on Instagram. Hold on. Max hitting me. Make sure I'm not screwing anything up. In the paint's 15 minutes out of the game. Oh, yeah, I gotta go. You guys are great. Dan Tanner's up next within the paint. Thanks for letting me piss and moan about a win. Nuggets get the win. Go get him again in Portland. See you guys on the rebound with the Meta sign. Dan Tanner in the paint. Up next.